What's going on? Good evening. My name is David Gokhshtein, and you are tuned in to the nightly recap powered by the GNN Network, and that's the Gokhshtein News Network. Shout out to everybody who tunes in every single night to recap the day with me as we dive deep into the news. Let's go. I need to retweet this on X. I don't know what's going on with X, man. Got people telling me they can't come into my chats. It's disappointing, man. Disappointing, Elon. Very disappointing. Let me retweet this. All right. I'm only laughing because I'm looking at this meme that got. So I'm 4 for 4 today. I'm gonna say I'm 4 for 4 today. 4 for 4 today. That's right. In the trenches, 4 for 4. Having a good time. Thank you very much, Scott. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in this room. Appreciate you tuning into the nightly recap. I won't make it about myself, but maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know. I'll think about it. But let's go. Thank you again for tuning in. Let's go with the news here. Crypto shakeup at the IRS. Trish Turner, a 20-year IRS veteran, has been appointed to lead the IRS and its agency in the crypto division following his stunning departure of several top officials. Hopefully, hold on. What is this? I don't know. But I do know the neighborhood superhero is flying around somewhere. Moving along, I'll talk about that. By the way, the Knicks are playing tonight, right? Hold on one second. Let me get an update on the Knicks. Yesterday I was giving you guys commentary. Let me see what's going on with the Knicks. Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on with the Knicks. Are the Knicks even playing, or am I bugging out? I don't think the Knicks are playing, right? When's the next schedule, man? Oh, Wednesday. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, I just saw her. All All right, so let's go with this. Bitcoin's next big driver, Standard Charter's Mr. Kendrick says Bitcoin could hit a new all-time high, especially if concerns grow over the Federal Reserve's independence. Let's go Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is moving. Bitcoin is moving today. If you joined Crypto Talk Radio, you heard a lot of people. They were nervous. They were very nervous, and I had to calm them down. Okay, I had to calm them down and slap them around. By the way, we also went into an old school topic. We were talking about old school things. I can appreciate that. Damn, somebody said they'll take your job. Oh, the Gokhshtein News Network account is here. Are the two interns going to battle it out tonight? New push on overtime pay. By the way, I just want to let everybody know. Somebody just said, the intern on the Gokhshtein News Network account says Leslie is missing. Leslie's not missing. I took it upon myself to help the United States of America, and I called ICE on Leslie. Yes, that is right. I called ICE on Leslie, and she has been officially deported to Mexico. I'm thinking about. They've asked me. They personally asked me whether or not I think she should be released back into the United States of America, being that she's been here for so many years. I'm thinking about it. I'll make my final decision on Friday. So there you go. Let's keep it going. New push on overtime pay. Senator Roger Marshall has introduced a bill to eliminate taxes on overtime pay. Let's go. I didn't get the reward yet because I'm thinking whether or not she should be allowed back into this country. A lot of people are asking me, what is she doing there right now? She's working at a bar. I'm just going to keep it at that. She's working at a bar night shift. You come to your own conclusions, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. Freight traffic slows down. Major U.S. ports handling Chinese freight are seeing a sharp decline in container traffic. We don't care about, you know what? I'm tired of the whole, China's talking to America and then they're saying that they're not, and they're going back and forth, this goddamn tennis match. Y'all can all kiss my ass. We don't need China. Let India get everything that China had. How about that? UK breaks from US on Bitcoin. The UK Treasury has rejected the idea of a national Bitcoin reserve, calling the US model unsuitable for its market. Nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares, UK, okay? You're arresting people for talking about things on social media. Nobody cares about you. Elon tells women to calm him. Hold on. What is this? Elon tells women to calm him, daddy. Is this daddy or data? In bed instead of daddy. Okay, got it. Ha ha. Ha, ha, ha. The Trump administration has urged the Supreme Court to grant Elon Musk Doge access to sensitive Social Security data. Half the United States of America is on, what do you have to hide, man? You guys got like 580 credit scores. You're currently living off of welfare, and you're taking our taxpayer dollars to live, and you're probably getting ready for the summer. And you're collecting paychecks from the government to go ahead and lay out on the beach, smoke some Newports and Marlboro Lights, and get a goddamn tan while we're working out here. I'm just saying, you can also get deported. Putin planning on a summer trip with Jinping. President Putin is expected to visit China late August or early September, and nobody gives a fuck. And we don't give a fuck because we don't care. We don't care. Major trade deal finalized. India and the UK have finalized a comprehensive free trade agreement. Funny how the UK is able to go ahead and come to terms with an agreement of free trade with every other country except the United States of America. Except the United States of America. God damn it, man. God damn it. Nuclear talks back on. The US and Iran are scheduled to hold nuclear talks on May 11th. And that is a few days away. I care about the news. Why would you say I don't care about the news? Why and how dare you, intern, say I don't care about the news? I care about the news. I show up every single day. I report on the news. Okay? I will Stone Cold Steve Austin your ass right now, right here, anytime, anywhere. You know I will. And right now I'm a little bit excited because I like this play that I went into and I'm watching it. I think we have a Head and Shoulders Golden Cross, double cross. India talks up trade progress. India says its trade negotiations with the United States of America are progressing very well. This is such vanilla news tonight. Like, we should just call it vanilla news. Vanilla news. Vanilla recap. Powered by GNN. Vanilla. This is like vegan vanilla. How about this is like vegan vanilla? Okay? It's not really ice cream. It's not even vanilla. It's vegan. Why? I look sexier? Let me see. I'm gonna check myself out because I can do that. Let me see. How sexy do I look? Okay. It's not really ice cream. Damn, I look hot. Oh, this shit is lagging too. Okay. I'm like 19 years behind on this. I can say whatever I want, Scott. I will say vanilla. I will say anything. That's right. Big prediction for BNB. Standard Chartered forecasts the BNB could reach 2775 by 2028. You know what? Wow. I won't even start, but shout out to BNB. Shout out to everybody who got into BNB for nothing. And that thing's holding at 600 and it's being forecasted to hit 2,775. I love how they come up with the numbers. It's going to hit 2,775. Yo, can I get the lottery numbers? Recession soon. Treasury Secretary says current U.S. data shows no signs of a recession. I know, yo, Democrats, you got to stop coming up with this bullshit, man, that we're heading into a recession and trying to scare people. You ain't scaring dick. Okay? Ain't nobody listening to you anyway. Y'all are crying. A bunch of crybabies. Okay? Change your goddamn underwears. You stink. Russia is throwing a parade to celebrate them coming in second place. That's right, I said it. U.S. all the way. Russia has invited U.S. Ambassador Lynn Tracy to its May 9th Victory Day parade in Moscow. Moscow's a beautiful city, by the way. Russia, like, there are parts of Russia that are beautiful. Angle of front, man. I wish we had really good relationships with Russia. Unfortunately, we don't. Because of the Democrats that ruined the relationships. Sucks. Hopefully Trump sits down with Putin, shows him who is the real true superpower. Okay. Thank you very much. I love this. Somebody telling me right now, David, you are doing a tremendous job. Not only are you handsome, but you know how to speak, and your electricity is ridiculous. Love it. Big Solana buy raises eyebrows, and it might have raised something else too, if you know what I mean. Solana Strategies has purchased 122,524 Solana tokens worth approximately $20 million. Let's go. Solana fans, Solana maxis gooning off like Landy goons off when Bitcoin goes up. Okay. Landy's wallet is not the only thing that goes up when Bitcoin goes up. By the way, let's pray for Leslie as she's stuck in Mexico now, crying about trying to get back into the US. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's raise the debt ceiling higher. Becent insisted that the US will never default on its debt, stating the Congress will always raise the ceiling. We know that. And we finally have an elected official that actually has stated the obvious. I think the intern really likes Scott. I think the intern dreams about Scott. I think the intern really dreams about Scott. Wow, Landy's in the hospital. Reports, sources, I'm getting this in right now. Sources say Landy is in the hospital right now. Yes, Landy has ended up in the hospital due to extreme gooning. This happened 2 hours ago as Landy was watching Bitcoin go up. Yes, he was watching Bitcoin go up and he gooned a little bit too hard. We send out thoughts and prayers to Landy and hope for a speedy recovery. Landy, you can't get away with that. We know, Landy. We know why you ended up there. CBDCs called a weakness. Treasury Secretary opposes a central bank digital currency, calling it a vulnerability and saying that the Fed should not issue one. They shouldn't issue one. We don't like CBDCs, okay? We do not want a CBDC. You don't want one. My fellow Americans, you do not want one. Trust on that. New crypto law signed. New Hampshire has passed a law allowing the state to invest in cryptocurrencies. Let's go. Let's go. I love that. What happened with Florida? What happened with Florida? The capital of crypto. What happened there? What happened in Florida? Disappointing. You would have thought Florida would have passed the goddamn bill. Major names are headed to the Saudi event. BlackRock's Larry Fint, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg will attend a Saudi investor conference aimed at boosting U.S. investment ties. Where did Mark Zuckerberg come from? Where did this man look like? Have you seen him wearing these glasses? He looks like I got to figure out who he looks like. He's definitely not looking cool. Okay, he looks like somebody's grandmother. He looks like Jacqueline. Trump says his favorite song right now is Helicopter, Helicopter. President Trump says India has agreed to eliminate all tariffs on U.S. goods. Let's go. And they say that tariffs aren't working, right? They say that tariffs aren't working, right? New deal with Saudi nears. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia are close to finalizing a deal on mining and mineral cooperation. Where are all the Democrats? Where are all the Democrats at? Where are all the Democrats at? Exactly. Putin and Israel were caught having phone sex. Jesus Christ. President Putin spoke by phone with Israeli Prime Minister Bibi. They were on the phone, and I don't know what they were doing. Guys, again, this news is brought to you by GNN. The staff puts together the news. I'm here to read it. And these sons of bitches love to go ahead and put something in here to have me stumbling out here in these streets. But it's okay. I recover quickly. That's what she said. Trump and Canadian Prime Minister meet face-to-face. President Trump met with Canadian Prime Minister Carney at the White House. Carney rejected Trump's joking suggestion that Canada become the 51st U.S. state, replying, Canada is not for sale. Trump responded, never say never. The two also discussed trade tensions and tariffs, and Trump pushing for favorable deals, and Carney emphasizing Canada's sovereignty. I didn't see you. Say, hold on. Nah, that's all you, David. Tell them about your underwear. Have you seen that I love you new? I love you in t-shirts. Well, David has underwears in that style, but he says I love Scott. He's so stupid, bro. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Court sides with Trump. The Supreme Court has upheld President Trump's ban on transgender individuals serving in the military. I can multitask. Ask your girl. More Starship launches approved. SpaceX has received FAA approval for up to 25 Starship launches per year from his Texas facility. Yo, Elon is getting everything he wants, bro. Elon is getting absolutely everything he wants while finding all these lovely, lovely little hidden contracts, or to say contracts, or money being laundered. It's crazy. I was listening to Elon talk about that none of the money being sent out has any tag to it. So it's just money going somewhere, and then you got to figure out where it went to and who it went to and why. It's wild. US and UK trade news coming. The US and UK are expected to sign a new trade agreement this week. It's funny how we put tariffs into place and we put our foot down. Trump puts his foot down and everybody's panicking, and everybody was acting all big and tough that they're not going to come to the table. And guess what? Everybody's signing an agreement. That's what happens when daddy comes home. Okay? That's what happens when daddy comes home. China throws out huge. Hold on, what is this? I got a notification. I'm sorry. 1 second. One second. Okay. Back to the news. I'm sorry, guys. This is live, right? Shit. I should be more professional. China throws out a huge accusation. China has accused the U.S. of using really convert and unethical tactics to gather intelligence, interfere in domestic affairs, and undermine foreign governments. Hey, China, wasn't it you that you guys weren't flying that balloon over America? Didn't you have that spy balloon flying over America and Biden didn't shoot it down until it got to the East Coast? Hold on, who's spying on who? What are we talking about? Communist sons of bitches. Weird. That's weird, man. That they can even run their mouths like that. What is this? Like, there's no time. India and Pakistan are now at war, and there's nothing to it. Newsroom, you are lazy tonight. Newsroom, you are lazy tonight. India and Pakistan are now at war. Nobody cares. I'm being serious. Like, absolutely nobody cares. We're back to making money. We're back to looking at the economy. We're back to, America first. We don't care. U.S. and China are set to meet soon. The Treasury Secretary is scheduled to meet with China's top economic official later this week. Let's go. China's folding. They're bending the knee. Chat, strap in, because I think we are finally so back for real this time. Earlier today, the Treasury Secretary said the U.S. has not engaged in any trade talks with China, yet just moments ago, China confirmed it will begin negotiating with the United States of America. We give up, ladies and gentlemen. We just give up. None of them know how to get this right. None of them know how to get this right. And just so you can see right there, the intern admits to being drunk. And the intern, I'm going to have to go ahead and speak to the intern because we don't allow. Man, I look really good tonight, I got to say. But we don't allow for this. Yes, absolutely. Spooderman will save the day. Spooderman, not Captain America, but Spooderman will save the day. Spooderman. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Spooderman. One of the tickers that I got in today. I don't understand how this OG meme is not sending. This is crazy. I don't know why it didn't come out months ago. Spooderman. That's right. Love Spooderman. I really do. Yo, we are one hell of a space, man. I gotta give it to us. We are one hell of a space. Congratulations. We are one. Absolutely. Show your bags. Show your bags. Show your bags. Don't ever not show your bags. All right. That's the news. I don't know if Landy was joking or not, but if Landy stated he was in the hospital, so I want to go ahead and send out. I don't know what's going on, but I hope everything's good, Landy. Obviously, Landy tunes in all the time. He comes on to GNN shows and programs, and whatever it is, we're obviously sending out our prayers and thoughts. For real, on the real, all jokes aside, sending out thoughts and prayers to you, my friend Landy. And on that note, that is the end. I finished in 30 minutes. That's what she said. But I did finish in 30 minutes. As you can see, 2 nights in a row without Leslie Moda, who is now locked up in a Mexican cell. Okay? And is only allowed to be released at 11 p.m. to go work a job at a bar. I always finish at the 30-minute mark or under it, and that's good. That is fantastic, guys. Send your prayers to Landy. Again, I don't know what's happening, but I do. We obviously here at G Media, myself included, we hope that everything's fine. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the show goes on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Crypto Talk Radio, where we will discuss everything about crypto. Bitcoin is flying. Crypto is looking good. Guys, make sure you get out of some trash positions and get into some good positions, okay? Get out the trash positions and get into some good positions and make sure that you win this cycle. Win this cycle, okay? Win. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come win me as we break down everything in the world of crypto and even politics. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be back with a breakdown. We'll be breaking down all the news in politics and in crypto. At 2 p.m., you got 2 shows. You got one on X, which is the Money Maxi show with Jules and Soka, and then you got the other show, Mr. Hotep Jesus. He's over there at Kick with the Griff Report, and he's really on some next level shit, and I love seeing it. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got Julie Kennis. She's on YouTube. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she's breaking down the news. Okay? She's breaking down the news in crypto. Obviously, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the nightly recap. This week, you get to see me, okay? You get to see me all week long as I break down the news, and hopefully the interns won't be drunk like they were tonight, and they can give me the news in a way where I can look at it and read it, and you guys can understand it. Remember Sundays to tune in to Conspiracy Theories. I think that's the name of the show, where Leslie, Tammy, and Jessica, they go ahead and talk about all types of conspiracy theories. I love the show. Oh, fantastic show. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have on Sunday. You have Boss breaking down stuff. I think that's the time, and I'm probably wrong. And you know what's going to happen? Leslie Moda is going to call me from the bar she's currently working in Mexico, and she's going to tell me, hey, you're wrong, not understanding that I'm still thinking about whether or not I should call ICE and tell them to allow her back into the country. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. Well, let me look at what Spooderman is doing. Spooderman! Yeah, I've called some really good plays, man. And the motherfuckers know. Motherfuckers know I call some really good plays. I love seeing it. All right. On that note, guys, I'm out. All right, I'm out. You guys have a good night. I'm out.